Yo, what's up, jazz guitar friends? Larry Tamanini here with Jazz Guitar Under 5 Minutes. Hey, just caught me playing through one of my favorite intros slash endings. And you know, one of the toughest things any jazz guitar player can get a handle on is the idea of really mastering intros and endings. We all spend so much time learning how to read music and everything that goes into navigating a tune and being able to sort of like extract as much information as you can out of a chart. And then you get all that and you feel good about it and you get to the gig and you're like, let's play whatever that tune that you got all that information on. And they say, all right, play something up front. And then you go, okay, it's always great to have a couple of intros and endings. In this case, we're in the key of C. The great, good old standard, 1, 6, 2, 5 kind of thing, and all the variations that come with it should be like the first thing that you sort of get under your fingers. And to be able to just sort of hold that. Once you feel comfortable with that and you think you can branch out, especially if you're doing solo gigs and you want to maybe explore the space. So much room for activities when you're using major chords, moving in major thirds, right? If I'm in the key of C or whatever key I want to be in, I want to split the difference. So the tonality I'm aiming for is always going to be that second chord. And it works great because I start here, and then I kind of touch where I want to go. I'm going somewhere else that goes half step right into where I want to go. And there's a lot of different things that I can do, at that last. Maybe for an intro, I might want to go use this one. My good friend Dan Chamberlain showed me this inversion. I love this chord. And it kind of brings you right into that C major, right? Nice little half step resolution into it. So check it out. I can also do this. If I want to maybe take a little bit more time, since I'm already doing that half step thing at the end, I can throw it in for all the other chords too. So I have this E major going to E flat. I have a C major going to B sus. And I have finally this A flat going to G sus, wherever I want to go, right? So it's cool. And another great thing about this lick and major thirds is there's only 4 of them, right? If I start on E, well, my next one, I'm just going to be playing this E flat, B, G, right? Sounds familiar, right? Those are the giant steps tonalities. And then, I get to stuff like this. I have my D, I have my B flat, I have my G flat, right? Pretty cool sound. And finally, you end up with your D flat, your A, and your F. And you can kind of cycle through these in a lot of different ways. It sounds really cool. Then you're sort of messing around with thirds, minor thirds, and major thirds. And that's like working with Mercury. That's high science. So you got to be careful there. But check it out, jazz guitar friends. Real simple idea of just taking the concept of major thirds, cutting it into an octave, splitting it into 3 pieces, right? And then just using that as an idea to set up a tonality. All right, jazz guitar friends, thanks for hanging out. If you made it this far, please hit that like, share, and subscribe button. It really means a lot. I appreciate it, and thank you for all the amazing support. Bebop!